name is Beston. I live in Cape Town. Also, I do delivery. Interbet helped me to realize my dreams. Now I have my own delivery vehicle and I'm able to do the removal in and around Cape Town.
Race number 8, the lucky last, Hollywoodbets Bright Future Maiden Plate over 1750 meters. Just double checking the card changes for you, nothing to report at this stage. Before we start talking horses and talking about the form and giving you our selections, we've got a rerun of number 14 Zuberi when running on the Greyville Polytrack on the 18th of July 2022 and finishing second. And we've also got an interview with Garth Puller. Let's take a look at that.
Inside, Countdown now becomes the big danger, and these are the two the match race has developed. 6 lengths away to the rest of them, and Countdown now strides on with purpose. He has them weighed and measured. Feature race form, Countdown, race over, will win by 7. Second spot, maybe Zuberi. Swing upon a star. Absolutely nothing to come the last 200 meters in behind these runners.
Yeah, Lombard Street, he's bred to go further than he's been running. He's a horse that actually shows me reasonable work at home, but I haven't put him under pressure. He'll probably need the race, but it'll bring him on and it'll probably give me an idea what distance he wants. Yeah, he's also a Lingari. He wants further. He needs to start showing now. He's not a big horse. He's got a good body on him, but he's probably only about 15 hands. Obviously, the wide draw is what counts against him, but he's bred to go 1800. He's bred to do the distance. He ran a very good race last time. He's working well at home. Luck in running, and then he'll be in the frame.
Graham, I make the principal runners of this race numbers 8, Dawn Mission, and number 14, Zuberi.
Interesting race because certainly I would say there are 4 runners in the race that have chances. One, Boundless Bash, who's very highly rated by the handicappers, cracked the one draw, has run second last time out. 8, Dawn Mission, you've mentioned. 14, Zuberi, you mentioned. And certainly, for me, the very interesting run in the race is number 9, Unique Power, who's run third in both its first 2 starts, over 1,400 meters, bred to go this kind of trip. And last time was 4.5 lengths behind Famous and Rich, and that's come out to win again. But of those 4, they're 2 older horses against 2 younger horses. And my philosophy, particularly early in the season in August, over this kind of a trip or even further, is to rather side at this stage with the more experienced 4-year-olds, although one can't say that Unique Power is experienced. He's only had the 2 starts, but he's certainly a 4-year-old. So for me, my top choice is number 8, Dawn Mission. I've suggested him as one of my place accumulator bankers. His form is good, his form is consistent, and I'm confident he'll run into the first 3. I make number 9, Unique Power, the immediate danger, the other 4-year-old with claims. Then number 1, Boundless Bash, and number 14, Zuberi, in that order. So number 14, Zuberi, is only my 4th choice, but I know you fancy it as a place accumulator chance.
Yes, our top 4 selections are exactly the same, but in different order. I quite like number 14, Zuberi. I'm currently trading at 33 to 10. Sereno Moodley is aboard. I think that last run was very, very good. Steps up in trip slightly now, and there will be improvement to come. I do agree with you, number 8, Dawn Mission. Massive, massive runner here. Represents good high-felt form as well, so you got to throw this in. And yeah, Unique Power, you got to throw in. The last run went off at 2 to 1. Was fancied on the last occasion. There will also be natural improvement for number 9, Unique Power, and number 1, Boundless Bash. The last run when it ran second, 1.05 lengths behind Green Light Magic, jumped from 10 out of 11 on that occasion. Now gets a good draw. Yeah, so the top 4 for me, 14, 8, 9 and 1, but I do believe that number 14, Zuberi, will need a little bit of luck from that draw.
Yeah, it's an awkward draw, but you know, obviously Sereno Moodley might have the chance to place. You know, it's Hollywoodbets Scottsville is a funny track when you go around the turn. I actually prefer the horses not to be on the rail. Okay. I prefer them to be 1 or 2 off the rail because they seem to just angle out and finish off their race well down the outside. So I'm not overly concerned, as long as, it depends how the race pans out, because a bad draw, as any expert will tell you, as any professional will tell you, a bad draw is a bad draw. But I think at Hollywoodbets Scottsville, depending on how you place from an awkward draw, it can actually work to your advantage, because I like to see them finishing up the outside at Hollywoodbets Scottsville around the turn on that inside track. So I don't like them to be on the rail turning for home. I prefer them to be 1 or 2 off the rail. So that could work in Zuberi's favour. But I think the fact that they should be receiving a lot more weight over this type of distance on pure weight for age terms at 3-year-olds from the 4-year-olds. That's what sways me in the camp of Dawn Mission and Unique Power at this time of the year.
There you heard it from Graham Hawkins. He quite likes number 8, Dawn Mission. I'm in the camp of number 14, Zuberi.
It's good fun. Days like these are great. You get the whole industry together, and to have, companies and corporations like Interbet and Cape Racing who are so generous with sort of time and energy into making a day like this possible is it's fantastic for everyone.